welcome back. Opala. Ai, Idama. Oops. So, welcome back, guys. I hope you're doing well. If not, I hope next time you're doing well. I have a shoulder pain. Nothing new, huh? For you to know. Mellow greetings to you all there. I swallow my pills. This is not a painkillers. It's a vitamin. And joint vitamin. What a rainy day, another rainy day, guys. This is the second day it's rain. All day we have like a flood. Not really hill because we live on a hill, but poor people down there, like this is really crazy. And all over the news, like 2 days just rain. It's not much, you would say 2 days, but it's a lot. It depends how much it rains here, but it's enough that some people got really their house is like really flooded. This is not nice. What is it, Tondo? There's a cat who wants to go inside and outside and again outside and again inside. There's a rain. You wanted to be here. No? Oh, today in work, guys, this was something really. I'm happy that I can have this YouTube channel where I can complain too and make a video and talk about my life. It's like my girlfriend always say, this is like your therapy since you start talking. It's like your own therapy, and that's true. It's a beautiful therapy. I don't know where some people took like the aggressivity like, in them. Sometimes this is, everybody is somehow something because it happens to them, us, happening in the life, in a childhood, the way we grew up, our worries and everything. Like, all of this is true. All of this is true. And I don't see that far. I don't see behind a corner, like, so speak. Like, metaphorically to say, like, I don't know what happened to that person, but what I know that we are co-workers, and I know the way I am with people, and I know that although I had a bad day or whatever, wait, I actually don't remember bad day. Yeah, I don't try to be like super spiritual above all of you guys. No, well, no, it's just that I don't remember like good days. Like not that I don't try to divide it like a being meditative above all of you. Nah, it's just that I don't care really. Like, no, I don't care. It's like when somebody asks me how are you, like how is your life or how is everything going on, it's like, well, I say it's good, yeah. Or sometimes I say something like, I don't care. Well, I just live the life, and the life sometimes it's rain, and my favorite, it's blue sky, sunny, like 25 degrees Celsius in a shadow, and it's rain, and I don't cry, I'm not sad, I'm not upset or angry, and I'm not emotional or moody because it's this. I do sports, like I try to keep myself healthy with vitamins and good food and called exposure, and I do many stuff what I think that makes me being like on keto diet kind of, with the energy, like being good to people who I meet, and especially family where I'm with, and say that I have a bad day and then I go to work and I just puke everything on somebody. But people do that. Yeah. And not so many at my work. We work almost like 20 people group, not so many, but few is there sometimes. And you see, I can see, I don't know you, but I guess we can see it. Like many people can see the scars in their faces, in their eyes, their worries. Me too, not me too, but it's like I try to live my life the best I can, like everybody else, like you too. And when it's rain, if I take again the metaphor with the rain, it's like what I can do change the weather. Yeah. So, and this is my reminder every time, like whenever I am in such a situation, like how can I change it? If it's not, then I gotta accept it, change it, or just leave. Yeah, the place or whatever situation it is. Or if I can do something about it, then do the action. Yeah, the best action I can do. And if it doesn't change, even if I do the action, the best of my knowing I did. So then what else I can? Nothing. Yeah, I believe everybody do the best. Although people might say, nah, there is some lazy people, they don't care. But that is still the best. This is still their best. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, this is still their best. So I don't have a hate or anger against certain people, but it's just anyway. Although I'm speaking like that, and I might have an understanding that something happened to in that person's life who was like really ugly on me, and not first time, and not only on me, like me personally, but around being like I believe many of you experience such a thing. So it's anyway always it's many times in me. It's like it doesn't. I'm 36 years old, so it's not something new for me. It's like I was many times employed on different places. I work with many different people too. So it doesn't surprise me that somebody's like that. It's actually sometimes it's reminding me other people very similar. But it's always for me like even if I don't need to answer that, I always like why it's not necessary, like we can talk, because the person I'm talking about, this person who is one day is like showing you picture from the phone from the person's family, and smiling and talking to you like that knows where I was born and she was there and he was there and there was like many people together with them, and they went on a trip in the country when I was born. And on the other day she or he comes like the day and it's like super explosive, and you ask a question the same way you actually asked yesterday, and it's like it's such a big deal. Yeah, and this moody thing, I understand that many things happening in us, in our body, in our surrounding and families, but why? I always have this: why you need to puke on somebody who is being kind to you? This one, I see it as such an evil. I'm sorry, I said it, but I see it as such an evil. What I could more understand would be when somebody is kicking your butt, metaphor, then you kicking back. I can't dare. Yeah. But when you try to help, also many times try to come and not being like help with like being forcefully like annoying, trying to help and like normal. I think it's normal. Or yeah, it's just why. And then the why, when I say to myself the why, or like I do this, I already have also the answer. It's like yeah, it is like that, whatever happening in the person's life, like what can I say? nothing, but still it's like for me like I'm not still behind that. I still like, I'm not angry but sometimes I have, which I try to handle. It's in the situation when I'm kind at work, and sometimes, luckily it's happening like rarely, people are being nasty or something. I have sometimes a problem to, not problem, I'm handling it, but I already know that in future I might not handle it, and I might explode. I might really say something in the same way, not the same words, but really like firmly, because certain things I do not like. Yeah, I am not some kind of whatever the person can think that can talk to me certain way or being me certain way. And I think this is what I need to learn to do without explosion, to do it anyway, to set the borders in certain way, because maybe we all of us need it, but some of you need to do that, many of you definitely handling it perfectly, but in me I learned that you just set the border with certain people, not certain people, but with certain behavior towards you. I always practice like to be calm, because when is it happening, it's usually stressful time in work, yeah? And those people, they are very stressy, very stressy. Like, although I do the same job like they, for me, it's a kindergarten, like playing with kids, like nothing very stressy. This job I have, it's not stressy. No way, compared to restaurants or hotels working there, this is a hilarious. But those people working there since they finished their school, 20 years, many of them, even more. I never worked somewhere 20 years, yeah, so they just see this, but still it can be, although it's a circle of things doing in a hospital, in a restaurant not so much, yeah. Because in restaurants I think you can have a different amount of people coming different times. Sometimes, although weekends can be still full, but you changing menus many times, you try to do something new or maybe seasonal, and that's different. Where there, I'm there almost 1.5 years, and it's the same thing. We are rotating the same food all over again, and the job itself is really identical every day. It's just different meal to cook. But the people who is there 20 years, some of them, it's just so stressy. And in that time when it's so stressy and I try to ask something, you kind of get a hate, yeah? And yeah, because they are so stressy, and I try to in that moment be very calm, and many times I just don't say anything. I'm just observing, waiting if the response will come or not, or that I go somewhere else. And what I learned, that today I decide to not go to that person anymore, because like for asking, there's many other I can ask, but I was working together with that person in a team, and I found it fair to go ask that person, which I was in a team, like we cooking like in little groups, like 2 by 2 to 2 certain meals, and I found it fair to come and ask and talk about certain things with that person, but it was not accepted, and so it was not like, and not first time. So yeah, what to say? Actually nothing. So I'm not in a point where I would do my job, then I walk, and I have to ask something, that I'm looking for something, what I need, because I know this one, the person had 2 hours ago, and I cannot find it. I went all over the kitchen just to prevent to ask that person, but then I end up that I have to ask. And I'm getting to the point where I ask, and the person is like yelling on the whole kitchen, and getting to the point where I like yelling and I'm like, okay, and then I go. And outside, okay, and inside in me, in my head, is like nothing, pureness, and I just go after the job. I'm not there. I'm not there. No, I'm not, but I also not crazy, angry. I try to stay cool. Let me know down below in the comments your experience, your life, your job. I'm curious how you deal with such a things, such a co-workers. Nasty, not being nice and polite. You don't have to be nice, but you need to be decent. Yeah. When somebody is like petting you so much, it might be annoying because you are so kind and you are so annoying. Why kind you are? But this is already evil to think that way. And yeah. Because why would you want to hurt the other person who is kind to you? Since 1.5 years, every time we meet each other, every time, only because you experience some evil. I mean, the person, not you. My daughter. Ahoj, Myšinko. Je, to by se to vyfouklo. Zkusíme rozpravit, jo? Tak běž si do pokojíčka. Otevřím dveře, já to zkusím spravit, jo? No jo. I better fix it. You know what I try to say, like to be certain way, like in a piece. But I'm not sure if this is the way, and I am not a Buddha, and I'm not trying to be. And although it's cool to be cool inside, I still think even if I'm not, if inside of me is literally that pureness is like okay, and I just go, and peace inside me, I still think it's very good to keep certain way or distance, like you making the borders with certain people. You raise your voice in certain time when it needs to be raised. Yeah, you being a man or you being a woman, and you step up, and you don't have to be angry, and you don't have to yell and be emotional. Yeah, and this I think is necessary. It's not about like being meditative, silent, and actually let everybody speak on you, because there, I don't want to say the word shh, because they putting their stuff on you, because whatever problem they have, we all have some problem. And let me know down below. I'm very curious. What is your thoughts? I don't know what is pulling me away. So guys, I go fix it. You enjoy your day. Let me know down below in the comments. Everything, what do you think? I'm curious about your opinion, your experience. Please like the video, share, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. In description there is my bank account number, and if you want you can support me that. And see you tomorrow. Have a sweet day